What is up, you guys? Today I'm going to be working with Supernova. They sent over that good old package. Included is a wig cap, some lashes, and of course a dust bag. Look at the curl pattern and the color of this hair. The color. So she's an 180% density 18-inch lace wig. This is what she looks like from the inside. You got two combs in the front, one in the back. You got everything you need to slay a wig. Now, as I mentioned, she is 99J with a body wave texture. I opted for a side part because I just thought this would look so amazing. So the only thing about this one is the lace. She did come super pre-plucked, so it's definitely ready to go. My first step was pretty much to just cut off that excess lace. As you guys see, it does not blend in with my skin tone. So if you're a brown girl like me, you may definitely want to consider tinting your lace for a flawless install. Me, I'm just going to go ahead and add powder at the end, and it's going to work out super awesome, but make sure you have a powder that matches, because if it doesn't, or if you have a lace tint that doesn't match, it's definitely going to kill the vibe of this look. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the hair or the wig back. I'm going to lay the wig cap exactly where I want it to sit, and I'm going to use my adhesive to go ahead and spray it down. And as you guys can see, I kind of get the actual cap wet too. This is going to pretty much bond the cap where I want it to sit as well. That way you won't find it sliding back, especially if you keep your wig installed for a few days. Also keep a towel or a napkin handy, because sometimes this stuff does get a little bit messy, especially if you have makeup on. But we're good to go. Now you guys can see a better view of the parting and the frontal. As I said before, it is pre-plucked. Once the wig is bonded down, you're always able to see a better view of what it looks like. You definitely don't need or want to tweeze more than this. This is definitely more than enough. So I'm going to just trim down baby hair. If you don't want that, just kind of slick it back, kind of use a little bit of a wax to mold it and have it look super duper snatched in the front. I am going to be using mousse as always, and I'm just going to do a few sweeps around the hairline to make it look super cute. Because this is wavy hair, I am going to be curling the hair for you guys today on camera using a wand curler, and I feel like these little swoops, this baby hair definitely will complement the curls, and you guys will see that in just a moment. Let me know your favorite color. This color is giving me fall vibes. I absolutely love a good 99J. I feel like if you're a brown girl and you want to try color, this is one of those colors that, like, literally back in the day was one of my first and favorite colors, because you literally cannot go wrong. It always looks good, and you don't need a dark root to make it complement your skin tone. So I went ahead after I did my baby hair, and I just kind of let everything set. You want to give your adhesive time to kind of melt in and set into your hairline, as well as your baby hair. You want that to be able to dry and form and not move it, so that you just have a super neat install. At this point, I'm going to just take a little bit of a serum. Use one of your choice, but of course everything I used is linked in the description box. I found a gray hair, so I'm just going to snag that out really quick, because of course it's going to bother me, especially because it's in the front. Section off the hair. Add a little bit of a heat protectant. This one is new to my stash. Trying new products, or trying to try new products, because you guys know I kind of stick to my holy grails. So now we're going to begin to wand curl. I'm going to do pretty much some away from my face and some towards my face. So I kind of alternate. I don't do every section the exact same way, but like as you guys can see here, I did two going away, and then I decided I wanted to do some forward, some away, some forward. I don't know if you guys can tell right here, but I just kind of just broke up the pattern so that the hair would not end up like clumping. Sometimes I do find that when I curl my hair in one way, all the curls kind of clump together, and this kind of gives you a little bit more volume. As I said before, this is 180% density, so it's a nice natural fullness. But of course, you know, if all the waves kind of clump together, it may kind of give it a more thin, or, you know, it's going to give it a natural look, but, you know, kind of want it to be a little bit more full. Kind of alternate your curls, that way it just gives it a little bit more fullness and body all the way around. So I'm repeating the same steps on the opposite side, adding a little bit of heat protectant and then going in with the wand curler. As you guys can see, I did backwards or away from my face, then I did towards my face. And again, we're going to just alternate where we see fit. Now that we've reached the top, I've decided to go ahead and just slick down the hair, get rid of any flyaways by using a little bit of a wax and making sure that everything is smooth and slick before I go ahead and make my bang. This way I don't interrupt the bang. You don't want to like curl the bang and then start like pressing the bang, if that makes any sense in adding product. You kind of want to do the bang very last. And if you do decide to do the bang first, go ahead and like pin curl it. That way it'll keep the hold and kind of still have that full dramatic effect without having to retouch it up. And now for the bang. So I waited to the very top. I took that very last section and I'm just going to cut a bit of a layer. Now this is definitely a super long bang, but it's going to help to give me the volume and definition I need in the front to give me that nice little feather that I love so much. I find that whenever I do this without cutting the hair in a layer, I definitely don't get the result I want if I keep it the same length as the rest of the hair. So like I said before, you don't have to cut it to like your chin or your nose for it to be a bang. You just kind of want to make sure that it is significantly shorter, but also make sure that it's gradient. So don't just chop one bang. That way when it's straight, you know, it's very distinctive. You kind of just want to layer it a little bit and have it look nice. So I'm going to add a little bit of a volumizing spray at the end and kind of just give it a little bit of lift, and then just kind of use my comb to kind of mold it in the way that I want it to go, and it came out perfect. So at this point I feel like the curls have set enough, especially on this side. I'm just going to pull them apart, and as you guys can see, they are very nice. They're not clumping together because again we went opposite direction and alternated, whereas if we would have went into one direction it would be like, you know, clumped into like 2-3 big curls on each side. You guys know how it goes. So at this point, just gonna play with it and mold it how you want. Add a little bit of serum, hairspray, whatever you need to achieve the look that you want. This is pretty much what we have. The only thing we're missing is our powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a powder here. Now I did use a wider eyeshadow brush to apply this. I didn't realize till after I was completely done with it. This looks crazy. As you guys can see, the parting was not over plucked before, but I just added a little bit too much powder, and the great thing about this is I was able to just go in with my fingers. Sometimes you can go in with a damp rag or alcohol and just remove all of that product without having to wash the wig or start over, and then, you know, be good to go. So trial and error is what it is. But I hope you guys love this one. Be sure to check the description bar for a link to this wig as well as a coupon code. Also, a list of everything I used to achieve this look is listed in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.